let us begin. So yeah, in the last one we went through the cursed commercial area. We did some talking with Kuno. We find ourselves a little after 1 p.m. And it's time, I think, to get after some proper tasks here. We do have 2 skill points, by the way. I did not realize that. Maybe this happened towards the end and I forgot. But that's actually pretty interesting. 2 new skill points. We also have a very cool hat. We have enough money to pay Gart, so we're good for this evening. Obviously want to make sure we continue to get money when we can. Who knows what we're going to need to do next. We have to call Alice back tomorrow. We got to ask him about this after the inspection of the body is done. Sure. Ask. Oh, right. We had this thing about the armor. I suppose we should check that first. That's something we can look at right now. Yeah, capture looks good. Very good. Okay. So somebody over here may know something about it. There's this butt here. Oh, we haven't actually been in this thing yet. We haven't been in here. Let's peek in. This would be new. Oh. Okay, a little store. Checked what happens if you never take Omar's mask. He personally hands it to you, then as a form of apology for what they've been through in the desert. Oh, I see, I see. What is Kim doing? What is he doing? We're having a Gabe 20 moment here. This is great. Kim is losing it here. Can we talk? Okay.
Yes?
Weird. Okay. Got moves. That's pretty funny if that's the case. It's just
The
reading
tin
books
machine
to
stands
like
in the
get
corner.
the time through. That's
A
funny.
sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Excuse me, I have the tear bag, but no tear. Can I use the tear machine?
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
Okay. I guess, we gotta ask. What is this? A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Okay. What do we have down here? Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips, too. Very nice. What is this? Up here?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
I'm in heaven. This is not a good place for a recovering addict. That's definitely not the case.
Guess not, no.
She looks at the wall of goods behind her, then adjusts her hat. It's a pretty interesting hat.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Do you sell any under-the-counter vices? 1 physique, -1 morale, and that seems to be the case. Oh, +1 intellect, -1 health. Cigarettes, interesting. All right, Rosebuster. Have a good rest of your night. Sleep well. Thanks for tuning in. Always nice to see you on the stream here.
The Pale Age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
Ah. What is pale?
You know.
She shrugs, uninterested in explaining it further. I like this person. What will consuming this stuff do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
She stares at you, unsure.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale.
Interesting.
Use medication, like Nosifed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note: consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
Okay. Holy cow, yeah, that thing is 30. Oh, pale. Weren't we reading something about pale before? Okay, cool. Good to know that this is here, I guess. What is that?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
Fritta.
The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Oh. Steal a raincoat. Oh. Oh, interesting. They're only 4, which isn't bad. I don't know. What does the raincoat do? +1 endurance. What is our current endurance situation here? 3? Not very good. But what are we wearing right now? Who are we wearing? What are we wearing? Oh, we can't check. Can't check yet. We'll ask about the raincoat, though.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult.
Okay. That's fine. We don't need to steal everything. I guess we're a cop, right? We probably shouldn't be stealing raincoats. We've already stolen a little bit of stuff here. So what's up with our jacket here? Our disco-ass blazer. Okay, so this is +1 to our copness. We have something over. We already have a beverage, don't we? Yeah, we have a Commodore Red. Okay, cool. I guess there's not much else to glean at the moment. Good to know this is here. I walked right by this because we had this very ridiculous conversation with the guy standing outside. This guy. I don't know if that's the guy. We haven't talked to this guy in a minute. I guess we'll see what happens.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Unforeseen consequences. I wonder what they are. Oh, here we go. You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say a really big race theorist guarding a button.
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
Okay.
He might have some advice, but you've got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
I don't think there's a way for us to defeat him physically with our current build. I do kind of enjoy playing like the intellect sort of character here, but I think it would probably be very interesting to have just like a complete brute. It could be kind of fun just to like literally punch, like kind of it's the fists path of this game almost, like okay. Maybe it's the guy who's up on the balcony. Is he still kicking around? This one fellow up here. Yeah, that guy up there. That's the guy I want to talk to.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
This guy. Perfect. It didn't go well for me. Can you help me?
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Wait, we have air support? Why didn't you tell me?
Because we don't. We don't have air support or any of those other things.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
He pats the side of his nose with his index finger.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there,
Go
out
on.
of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Okay.
First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically, grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Okay, so this is kind of what we thought.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
The man in boots at the gates. Yes, okay, this is why we came over here. Tell me about the armor.
The little boy had it good on his promise.
His promise.
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
Understood.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cups in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
I may know who you're talking about.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
Yeah, so Kuno used us to what, scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove.
Okay.
So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
I'm gonna find one, that's enough. I want to find all of it. I definitely want to find all of it, but let's ask here.
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
Yeah, we're gonna find all of it.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
It's implied. He finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
Oh, Kim.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful. He is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Okay. Getting through here is proving to be quite difficult. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna really fast just run to Kuno and see if he has anything he can let us know about. I mean, Kuno is probably the least helpful person. Oh, I also didn't speak to the Union people, did I? Have to do that at some point. But first, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Talk to him about the armor.
So?
I feel like we gotta play the game a little bit, right? Said to thank you.
Fuck, okay. Kuno's a giver like that, yes?
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig, Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
Remember this, Kuno.
You got fucked. You got fucked, pig. fucked bad. Of course you're gonna remember this. Now get the fuck out of here, Grief and the Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
How about the narcotics?
Been waiting for you to fucking man up. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half the speed. Like half. A baggie, but like in this vial.
Well, that's not much.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Okay, Kuno's listening. Kuno sees you're too pussy to face Kuno's dad.
Another sane decision, detective.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, that was, as expected, a little bit of a waste of time. Where did the leggings go? I think these are the leggings here, right?
The man before you is naked, but
I guess the helmet is in the sea, but we're looking for a couple other pieces. So I don't know. Jeez, very hard to move around this thing. Those are the boots. Oh, okay. So the leggings are part of it. I see. Okay. It's taking the leg part a little too literal, I guess. All right. So. Trying to make a decision here. I guess we should talk to... I guess we get this body down. I'm trying to go back and forth, like whether I want to engage with these guys or I want to go talk to the measurehead guy. I wonder if I do the measurehead thing first, if I get any street cred or something. It's a bowl. They're spitting it, reeking of tobacco. I guess we'll talk to these guys. Who cares? We see hawthorn bushes outside. What does that mean? Ooh, money. Yep, I'll do. I'll be having that. Anything else in here? No. The only other thing I can think of is, yeah, maybe we do measure head first. Yeah. Let's talk to this guy. Hello.
This is where you say your bit.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can. That's nice.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. We need to talk about the man hanged up at.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Thanks, Shanky.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
He slaps his forehead.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
these guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Let's scan.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
Oh, I see. I can't look.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them. Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy Boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Shouts the scrawny rat-faced man. 2 teeth missing in the front.
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Says the 40-something man from the corner with the plectrum hanging from his neck.
use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Jeez.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
What is this game? You notice gang tattoos. The man must either be Mesk or Sarah Mirizian.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Tell him, Fat Angus.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this.
What can I use it for?
You could take another look at the tracks in the yard. See if they fit with the characters here. It could be incriminating.
I'm gonna take off now. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do a little bit of inferring. I like it. Make him sweat a little bit, you know? Got our cool hat on now. Fat with a PH, yeah. Fat Angus. Okay. Let's have a look at these footsteps here now that we've had.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Okay. Come on.
Wow. Still not doing it. You're bad at this. Maybe you keep failing because you suck.
I do suck. Let's get our morale back. This is a white check. Okay. Visual calculus. We've got points. Let's go. Let's do it again here. We need it. Oh, we have 2, don't we? Accept and close. Let's try it again.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work
72.
boots.
If we fail this,
Anywhere
we'll
from
be upset.
Wow. Still not doing it. You're bad at this.
I am bad at this. What is happening? Seems really
Don't
bad.
beat yourself down. Neither can I. We'll have another look later.
This is probably not how you're supposed to do points, but like, good gravy. Are you kidding me?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots.
83%.
Anywhere from 6 to 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Crazy.
Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy Boys in the mess hall of whirling in rags.
Crazy. Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Titus Hardy. The one with the ball cap on his head.
We got all our good RNG during the runs today, which I guess I can't complain too much about, but what the heck? Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy.
Maybe.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
See, okay, we're getting in there now. This is some detective work. Hey, KC, welcome. Doing good? Hope you're doing well as well. Nice to see you.
5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes.
Looking at
Number
footprints.
44. same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot, but number 41. Small like a rat, Shanky.
Get down tonight. Get down tonight. I've gotten this early. I should have gotten it earlier, but the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something?
Classic Fat Angus. Last one.
8. Another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
Okay, yeah, let's go scroll through. So light step number 41.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
The rat-faced one. Yes.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
Heavy one.
200. This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
You're right.
Possibly, yes.
The lieutenant marked something down in his notebook.
But why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him out?
They could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
True.
Maybe the carrier wanted to impress his peers, demonstrate his physical might.
Refused to walk there. That's fair. That's fair. Showing off, though, I mean, that seems weird.
You have a point there. Anyway, it's something to consider. What else can you see?
Alright, one sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor? Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
Drummer, that's stupid. We'll just nod.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Watch it be a drummer.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
If only I had come up with that idea. We'll just nod.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yeah, that's quite prudent.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant writes down information, writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think they are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashot. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
Okay, what do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Yeah.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
He looks at the tracks, face lighting up from the realization.
Of course, there were 8 tracks. But there are only 7 Hardy Boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this one.
Mm-hmm. Which one is missing, do you think? I'm going to say it was our Odd Soul.
So Odd Soul was present in the lynching, but is not in the mess hall right now.
Yes. I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the Odd Soul.
Okay, we've been through it. Good job, everybody. Oh, big chunky autosave there. Holy cow. Kuno, I regret...
Does Kuno care?
Ask about the body one more time.
Fuck
Do you know
about
anything about this?
You're testing...
Get lost!
Kuno doesn't...
Helpful. Very helpful. Alright, let's scoot... Wait, hang on. It's kind of interesting that they mentioned the plants over here. I wonder... Just curious if we could maybe look through the window a little bit, but it does not appear that we can. Okay, so instead of kind of confronting them about it, because we're pretty sure it's them at the moment. That's our lead, I suppose. We need to find somebody that could be possibly a driver. That was, yeah, this guy's a driver.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Professional driver, but not the driver, I don't think. Ooh, excuse me. Need to make like a Kuno bot that just randomly yells in chat every once in a while.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands in the background.
Nothing new there. It's like that would be a twist if she was the 8th Hardy Boy. But doesn't appear to be the case.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Yeah, I think Kuno bot is like a probably get you kicked off Twitch or something.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
I guess we haven't looked in here on this playthrough, have we?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin is a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
I think this belongs to the tough guy.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Is the tough guy meaning the guy... this guy? I guess.
Right to work!
A few tough guys around
to
here.
work! Shame on you!
Just gonna leave. I'm not missing anything else hidden in the corner here. No, like, oh, you can hear something. Da-da-da-da-da. You never know. It doesn't look like, meant the guy to the, okay. The guy over here. This nerd.
Looking for something, Odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Probably, but what were you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Alone?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? Looking for something? Oh, not much anymore. Apples.
Apples is exactly.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
We're gonna go down. I can't even do it. Okay. Let's go talk to Measurehead. And on the way, we'll check with this guy up here again. Because maybe he knows something about the shoes here.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Measure bread. Nothing there. No man matches measure bread. I dream about you all the time. It's nice of you. Oh, they're not talking about me, are they? What is my note here? I guess this is a new thing. Interrogate the vigilantes. Need to interrogate the men at the Union booth. Find all the armor pieces. This might take a while, like a long one. I have one fascist point? Where'd I get that? In order to succeed, the body has to be down. Autopsy has to be finished. Kim has to be absent. Wait, what? Oh, to get the boots. Okay. And we have to find the cryptozoologist. Right, of course. Sorry, just checking. Just checking the stage here. Alright. Let's play it. Let's play the grovel game
Your
here, folks.
race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Yeah, why aren't you with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
There's more to it. What have you got against him?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Go on.
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blub.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
His gaze wanders over to the Whirling's roof. I hate having to do this back and forth. Hopefully people will entertain me here. I guess if I do the groveling, maybe we'll get some more information. I'm a little tempted to just grovel. It's a pain to get down these steps. Let me down. Let me out. But I want to just see what we're gonna, against my better judgment, we're gonna talk to Kuno one more time, and I'm also gonna talk to the Union people inside.
There?
Okay, he's got
Kuno.
nothing. It's fine. Or any physical skills? Yeah, we have none. We do not have any physical skills available. Oh, we have a Bonnie treat? Oh, absolutely. Bon, do you want a treat? Okay. Here. pause, I guess. I don't want to waste time if we can avoid it. And sec here. Let's get you down to Bonnie level here. This is going to be a close-up, I think. Oh, yes. She's, she was, like, sitting under the desk. She was, like, laying on my feet here. So this is up close and personal. This is a treat from Summer. Here you go. Oh, taking it away here. It's the rare over-the-shoulder Bonnie Bonnie look here. There we go. Hi, Bon. A lot of huffing and puffing here. She really seemed to enjoy that treat. Thank you very much, Summer, for the redemption there. All right. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, you're back here. Oh. Stand by, stand by. One sec, folks. I'm just getting it. Okay, she's good. And there we are. She needed to step outside to use the restroom, as it were. So what's the deal with her? Is
I've
this
got
the
nothing to say to you.
It's the
Why
deviant?
are you wasting your time?
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Yeah, they may be a little bit violent.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, Titus.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
It's not unlawful. It's cool and funny. I almost don't want to talk to this person. What an interesting twist. Not just a gardener. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans?
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then...
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
Ah, well, that's their loss, huh? Okay. Let's, so this is the question, right? I'm obviously, like, considering talking to Measurehead.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Huh. Okay, nothing new here. Go sit back down, pal. All right, let's go talk to Measurehead. I'm curious because obviously he doesn't like these people. I wonder if we do the subscription to the theory, like, you know, we do the groveling, as was suggested by one of the other characters there. Maybe he'll be like, this is what I mean, and then, you know, yada, yada, yada. I guess the worst case is that we make it into a new area, which we probably need to do. And worst case, well, that's the worst case. The best case is that we get in there. Here we go. Excuse me, Mr. Head.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
Well, we have to hope that we get this as
really
well.
let yourself go.
I'm actually glad we talked to Manana, because because we got a +1. Come on. Come on!
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
So don't love this, but we gotta get in here, you know?
Do you?
This is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
Oh,
You are obviously a liberal, Sailorite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding.
It's a good question, Soul Driver. It is kind of dependent. I like it crispier when it's like, I think, a sandwich in a sandwich type of form. I'm just having the bread. I don't know. There's a lot of factors with bread, isn't it? Maple swirl. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see people's takes on that.
A receding genetic pool
Back
has
to the
left
racism.
the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Got it.
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the Golden Pis, the
Well,
other
kinda got
large
through this year.
Mondial
Maybe we can do this
Civilization,
right now.
the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Simonese and the Areopagite are on the ascent.
Hey, morning, Grubby. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Okay, what's the difference?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The latter is perfected and
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are
The Koikos of Grad, Yugo, Zimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an... Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of... The Koiko, the countless Mikonas...
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
They are microscopic. Its leaders will be the genetic
this is ridiculous.
halfway between type A and the racial called
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what
Like
is
a
happening.
ham sandwich.
But that seems a little off.
Yeah.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespius.
Lightening up the mood here. Thank you very much, Grubby, for a gift sub to Safe Sea. Thank you. That's extremely kind, Grubby. Wow. Good morning. Yeah, the right wing stuff.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad in Zaraz-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness. A prion disease that the revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually.
Thank you
Probably through trade roots and potate acid.
Heavy here.
The prime component of the potato plant.
Okay, I mean, now we're learning about potato plants
Enough
here.
of Tibet mediocrity.
Yeah, bring me to the bottom
Tips
here.
CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me. Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
You are right. You have misunderstood. You lack basic phylogenetic education.
I guess
Then
so.
there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Koiki Chimera?
Yeah, it's probably more than I can handle.
That is understandable. Were
Okay,
there
now that
more
we've been through
fortunate,
everything, do I
you
understand it?
understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
I hate this. I hate this.
Lost, though. Buck, I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and Venet. There is nothing funky about Tips CF. It would be cruel to entertain our tips. Lesser the mosquito.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
You are. Then there is the Simin, the Koiko, as you know. This will never happen.
There is a strange sadness in his tone, a less than heroic melancholy.
You seem kind of blue about this, Measurehead. So
The
we're rushing
heart
through this because it's
that
just too
pumps
much.
the
It's too much.
hemoglobin is mysterious, and so is its dark will. Enough of these personal matters. Have you been educated to all the Rasotype now?
He does not seem angry, nor does the woman look affected. She just twirls her hair. Perhaps they've been through this and established an accord.
Perhaps, yeah. Okay, let's discuss.
I
things.
cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss.
Do we have to just
Vasholian.
straight up knock him
Your
out?
love, I am.
You pick up on something artificial.
The hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonees. Now leave me be. Find out.
Interesting.
Okay, well that didn't go the way that I would have liked it to. We only have an 8% chance of knocking him out, so I have a feeling that that's not gonna go. Anything with you?
Hold on, Wandering Man. How can I help you? Sorry. Busy wiretap or Calling in I get it.
Something changes in...
Alright, I may have... First, don't...
Okay,
Maybe
I already
that.
talked to him about this.
Yes?
Anything about the
What do you want to
case?
know?
Oh, this pissing
What's there to say? It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Yeah, we got a good hat. Definitely a good hat.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Yes, I am an unrepentant spoil sport.
The lieutenant appears pleased with this. What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
I wonder what this says about me. I was sent by my station. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. I'm the finest, a case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way. I probably have an unbelievable kill count. Don't be scared, but I think I might have supernatural abilities. Style, for sure.
Okay. Style me.
It's impossible to tell whether he's serious or joking.
This is what a modern cop
In the
looks
new,
like.
20 years ago. It's what a modern cop looked like then. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
Alright, let's go.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
+1 Sylvie suicide jokes. Good gravy.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was a lot of heavy drinking.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
I'm afraid this is a medical situation.
Really? You look fine to me. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch.
Alright. Let's go bother some people. Yeah, Kim is great. Such a cool character. There's a lot of good ones in this game as well. Have we done this before?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. East Delta Commerce Center? This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Oh yeah, look at all this.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
This button looks new. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't been connected yet. Is it the dice makers?
That must be, right?
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Try to impersonate Kuno? Oh. I'm investigating the doomed commercial area, just like we discussed. Yeah.
Pardon? This is not Kuno. Who is this? Please just stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you.
A single beep indicates that the
So
line
none of these
has
should
gone
work,
dead.
right?
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. All you hear is static, but you ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait
Because we already know
for a
none of
minute
these.
or two, but all you get from the call box looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Ooh.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
Yeah, what the heck?
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Yeah, I think we have to.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please.
She stops, and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care. It's just we've been going through things.
Ever since I came to live here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
What is this?
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh God, don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
Are you there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
You got it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
All right. Goodbye.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Oh, we can call back. What? Okay. Well,
silence. No one's home.
That is super interesting. Oh.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Whirling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Okay, fair enough. East Delta Pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
We tried the empty card.
This button looks...
This button looks new. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't
Yeah,
been
we'll try
connected
the check.
Is it the dice man?
No. Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Oh, that's too bad. That is fascinating, whatever that is. I guess this is good for me completing the video game. Which I should consider doing. What is this? Is this just a back door? Oh. I did not know that there was an exit there. That's very interesting. We are stuck. We are big time stuck here. Can we get this thing
This
open yet?
orange machine, you slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. No, this is going to need, if you want to...
Equip
Okay,
the
so-
pry bar.
But it's still not there. I'd been leaving that melting for a while. Maybe we come back tomorrow on that. Okay, since we're in here, let's try talking to the dice maker really quick, because I'm curious what just happened. Oh, hello. Right. Can we do this in the dark? Do we absolutely have to have the? Looks like we do. We have a flashlight.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
No. I didn't know if she'd have some interesting information about that. Alright, let's move on, shall we? I had no idea that was there. That's so interesting. Okay, let's change. Oops. This button, then this. Yeah. And there we go. Okay, I guess we'll go back to doing our job. Womp womp. I was really excited to sort of randomly go on a tangent again.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Okay, well, where's this 8th Hardy Boy, huh?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes
or
you up.
What? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her.
Maybe it's, what's-her-face out
She?
there.
So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Okay, that was what I was thinking.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
Oh, jeez, Glenn.
I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit.
Oh.
And
he points at the lieutenant.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Okay, this seems all above board here, huh?
We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Okay, let's ask about the body.
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
I've spoken to the dead man in a bizarre occult vision. It's actually true. Why are your boot prints all around the scene?
You mean these boots?
He raises his worker boot, size 46, steel reinforced toe. Yes.
We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy out back and hung him by the neck.
Kim, are you writing this down?
Yeah. We did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why our prints are all over the scene.
Well, game's over. We won. We won.
No,
we won the
don't.
game.
What you have is 7 honest men who thought it forthcoming to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Yeah, that's a really interesting take on murder. I've never thought about that. You do a horrible crime, but you're actually the good guy because you just decided to come clean about it. I don't know. I still
All
did it.
7 together.
Interesting.
They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Why don't I just arrest you? That's my Titus impression. Pretty good, right? Alright, well, let's get some details. When did this hanging occur?
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't expect this turn in the story here. How long have you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Well, thank you, Glenn. Wasn't asking you.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
I was asking Shanky, though.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town.
Oh.
Happy?
On the boat, sure.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
How did you do it?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Well, joke's on you. I went to idiot school.
This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work with what you know.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Thank you, Shanky.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Things aren't quite right here, aren't they? Come on.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
All of them?
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
That's fair. Where did the overpowering happen?
Right fucking here. The fucker pranced in here like he owns the place. Got what was coming to him.
Okay, I came in here. The rags, eh? How did you manage to do it? I imagine that's because... Well, you know what? He had a ton of armor on. That's kind of an
With
interesting
numbers,
question.
asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Alright, I have a couple of
Like
questions
what,
here.
Copper?
Yeah, I mean, so... why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
In my town. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
And
Mercenary.
he stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a
What
vice.
kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
Oh, bring it. Bring it, Eugene.
I can't prove it.
No.
But I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
How do you know he was in special force? What did he do wrong?
Wrong?
Wrong.
He harassed women, raped one,
oh,
harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wipes spittle from his mouth.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
What is happening here? Was this the same girl?
Aren't you fucking listening?
No.
My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Shanky.
There's something odd here.
Very much.
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Yeah, let's push.
No,
Did it.
you're not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing this with you clowns.
So you murdered him with
How
no
many
remorse,
people have
huh?
you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
I don't remember.
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Good gravy. Yeah, it did take a turn, right?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it was worse than dying. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars. Well, Union, what's that?
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
People kill people like it's nothing, sure, right? Yeah, that's
But you
it.
see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
Who took
Are
the
you
shots
there?
here?
There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Shadow of a smirk passes her lips. She tilts her head.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
Sounds more amused than angry. Oh. The one who's missing. I thought she did.
It wasn't a question, Dickwad. How fucking stupid are you?
Alright, chill out, Glenn.
This asshole is worse than... Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
This seems dangerous, but let's do it.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
Not in the arresting mood?
His mean little eyes come alive with hatred.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
Easy now.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not gonna do this again.
I assume that they're not going to take the body down, which is the whole reason we actually came in here in the first place. Now, what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
Lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Godly. 3% for authority. Let's go.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men,
What?
swearing, drinking,
What?
spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
What is going on? Oh, that's our freebie tonight. Oh my goodness. What is a 3% chance? Like, that is unlikely. Holy moly. We have absolutely no reason to have gotten that. Do we even have a single point in authority? We just have 3. How do I get out of this? Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
Oh, that's a good point, Galaxy. Yeah, we needed a makeup call here, and we just got one. I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Oh.
You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Big problem,
Not
buddy.
quite there yet. Push on.
This is insane. Oh golly, what do we even go here? These are insane. What do we go with, people? I have a beer problem. No, not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job, like you.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I've been running this outfit for 10 years now. You should have seen Martinez before it started.
I guess we're playing the
It
authority
was
side,
like
so we really got to push
Jamrock
on that.
now.
They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Picks the beer back
Don't
up.
let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Don't antagonize him. You have this already. It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help. We took care of it. I guess 2 is the better
Titus?
answer.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it.
Nice.
You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you talk to her. but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
Buddy.
What is her name?
Notebook is out.
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's Amonju with an O-U.
I think this is the person we talked to right at the beginning of the game.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
The unfortunate said you don't remember reality -1 point.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, but no one notices. Your spine is too damn straight. None of these people would ever suspect you've met her.
I'm gonna go buy like a lottery ticket after today. This has been insane. Other than the one, like the one check on the footprints, this has been insane. This has been crazy.
Whatever you do, do not tell him you know her. That would sound off, calm, normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
So immediately say, I think I know her. What's her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Oh, okay.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Alright, when did it happen?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again.
Well.
So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. What's your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the
How well do you know her?
Push him, Kim. Let's go.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He crosses his arms.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
She's not from around
You
here.
mean Revachol? Nah. She's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Sounds like it.
Shut up, Angie.
No.
She doesn't need your help.
Classic Angie.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
Yeah, what about this party?
What do you think I meant?
Sex, drugs, and karaoke? Yeah, the whole thing.
Yes, and no. Got something to say about it?
Apparently, somebody doesn't like karaoke. That's too bad. Man, the karaoke. So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Okay.
He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
All right, so we're not going to say that we know her, obviously. We'll talk to her. We'll take it away.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
He points his beer can at you. I guess we're good. We covered everything?
Just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
All right, I think we're good. pretty solid work here, people.
Call the Mama Dakwa.
What is this one?
It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Call du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
Okay. Bonuses +3 perception. Golden ear. -1 encyclopedia. No room for anything else. We got it. Oh, amazing. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I burned a couple of my points here, so we can't continue to keep looking up stuff, internalizing things. But we're making it work here. This is very exciting. Anything you want to say after
I've got
our,
nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Very, very specific. Are you the Hardy
I
girl?
am not.
She says
You
dryly.
could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
It's very nice, Glenn.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
Okay, we'll talk later. Okay, how interesting, people. Oh, we do have a level up available. Okay. Maybe we do another slot? Yeah, we need more thoughts. I think we need all of the thoughts, right? Yeah, I think we need all of the thoughts. Okay, so this has been very eye-opening. We've had a very, very good session here. We've done quite a bit. We've still got a few, questions around how we get past the gate. Measurehead, I think we may have goofed that, I guess. Obviously, we'll talk to the woman upstairs about this. Gotta wait till tomorrow for that. We had the money for Gart. Smoker on the balcony is going to be at 9 p.m. It's only, I think, 3 p.m. in the game at the moment. So we have to wait on that one. We do have a little bit more information for Joyce. We could speak with Joyce next. That could be something. Again, we still haven't gotten the body down, which is insane. What is this one? Logic formidable. Anything else that's possibly doable? What is this? Padlocked door interfacing. I guess we haven't really gone over to that side of the thing yet. Policeman cloak. Suggestion to end. Interesting. I mean, is there anything new?
Oh, hello, dear.
Lena?
I didn't notice you at first.
Okay. I think I may call it here. Again, a day that I think was very, very busy and successful and a lot of progression, yet we still haven't finished day 2. Although we did cook a little bit. We're almost to 4 p.m. now in the game, which I think is better than we've ever done. Let's make a save here. Let's hope the game doesn't crash. Yep, looks good. Okay. Very, very good, people.